So this is a new kind of video I'm experimenting with. It's kind of like one of my episodes of InReal, but I also have a ton of photos to go with these videos. And I'm gonna narrate this kind of like a Patty Selma vacation photo type situation. So this is a collection of photos and videos I've taken over the last few years at the Farmers and Threshermen's Jubilee, which is kind of a small local rural community fair that goes on every first week of September. And there's all kinds of cool stuff at this place. Mostly 100-plus-year-old steam tractors and farm equipment, plus they have really cheap and delicious food. Some of the photos I have are digital, like this cool truck shot on my Panasonic Lumix GH4. I also have the occasional random phone pic, like this train, and of course I have a few film photos. The black and white photos are T-Max 100, and the color photos are Ektar 100, both shot on my Canon A1 with the FD 50mm 1.4 SSC lens. These old steam-powered tractors are super cool. It's crazy how many turns the steering takes to move the wheels. Now, most of my footage of these steam tractors is from my phone. I didn't get too many shots on the Lumix the year that I brought it, besides what you're seeing now. You may have noticed that some of these videos have cinematic black bars. No, I'm not adding those in. These clips are actually shot in scope using a real anamorphic lens. But sadly, I was a little rushed, so most of my shots are not the best. Everything is handheld, and I used some Resolve Stabe, but let me tell you, the cinema was ours. There's a lot of other cool stuff here too. Let me tell you, if you like tractors and cool little engines, this is the mecca. I especially love this red water pump. There's something hypnotizing about it, especially the little hit-miss engine. The photos really don't do it justice. Of course, there's also a few animals around, as you'd expect. This donkey was really friendly and floofy. Now, the absolute most important thing you must do is visit the centerpiece of the whole grounds, the enormous Chicago pneumatic engine. This 8-cylinder beast is absolutely massive. It's really hard to get it all on video up close, but a single piston in this thing is probably larger than most entire engines. Right next to the big engine is another much smaller, but still very large, Reeves 4-cylinder engine. I believe this one powers a little grain mill, and you can buy bags of real, coarse ground wheat flour, cornmeal, and buckwheat flour for really cheap. One year there was a crazy storm that came through. As is typical for me, I was already hanging out in the engine shed when it started to really come down. The operator shut the engine down, and when we asked him why, he said that it was because of an old wives' tale, that the spinning generators and engine could attract the storm. And I totally believe it. All that copper spinning around, like, people don't want to talk about it, but you can manipulate clouds with boiling vinegar. Imagine what a massive rotating electromagnet is doing on an etheric level. The rain was so bad it flooded the building a little bit, and the ground all over the place completely turned to mud. Make sure you wear boots here if you think it's gonna rain. This photo was taken after the storm passed, and I really can't believe that this is shot on Ektar 100. Usually Ektar really destroys the sky and makes things kind of a gross, tealish, greenish color, like the bark on this tree or this mantis. But then sometimes the color is perfect, and these are all shot on the same roll. Here's another photo I really like. It was actually the first shot on the roll. The lighting was perfect, the way it was just slightly hitting this old man. Right before that, I took my last shot on my roll of T-Max, and that was of this guy explaining how he restored this portable diesel-powered DC welder that he found totally ruined and rusted. There's also a steam-powered sawmill here. Sadly, I only got one video of it running, and it's vertical. I'll upload this and a lot of the other vertical videos I have as shorts so you can actually appreciate them. The sawmill is cool, but the most important steam-powered machine here is the next one. This is the machine that probably really pays the bills, and that of course is the apple cider press. This elaborate system of belts and wheels powers a machine that crushes apples into little chunks and then squeezes them into delicious cider. I always come home with multiple gallons of this delicious, unpasteurized apple cider. It's just as good as the stuff I make from my own apple trees at home. People get in a super long line for this stuff, but it moves pretty quickly, and the coolest part is while you wait, you get to watch the cider get made. Here's a few more miscellaneous photos of random stuff. I usually post these photos to Instagram, so go follow me there if you like these. My @ is the same as my website, shystudios.us, where I also try to make photo blogs, but I'm kind of a little behind and I still gotta make a page for these. I think I might also upload some of the GH4 clips in their native aspect ratio as an extra for channel members. So make sure you join now if you want to get that sweet 4K cinematic, totally not horrible, handheld, no stable footage that you've been watching. Now, of course, no Western PA event is complete without a tractor pull. Sadly, that last clip was the best one I got, and even that was really shaky since I wasn't really looking at the camera. I was just kind of holding it in one hand while it was actually happening in front of me. I did move somewhere else where I could like prop my camera up against something, but the angle wasn't the best. And that's it. Not the best footage or photos, but still pretty cool, and I've been sitting on this for like 3 years now. As is typical for me, it usually takes at least 2 years to edit any video. But I hope you enjoyed this, especially the cinematic experience. Make sure you get subscribed because I'll be back next week with a brand new video.